Are you going to reserve a hotel room?
Actually, I already reserved it.
That's good. Are you going to fix your car?
I already fixed it.
Reserved and fixed are verbs that use the simple past tense. We use past tense verbs to talk about things that happened in the past. These are actions that happened before the present time. In this video, I am going to talk about using the simple past tense and using negative forms of simple past tense verbs. Add ed to a verb to make it past tense. The verb fix becomes fixed. Add just d to a verb that already ends with e. The verb reserve becomes reserved. Some verbs are irregular. Irregular verbs form the past tense in different ways. For example, the past tense of have is not haved, but had. Make sure that you can access a list of common irregular verbs. After all, the most frequently used verbs in the English language are irregular verbs. I'm going to ask you what you are going to do today. But you already did everything I am asking you about. Use a past tense verb for each question. For example, I say, "Are you going to play your guitar today?" You say,
I already played it.
"Are you going to start your car now?"
I already started it.
"Are you going to use the shovel today?"
I already used it.
"Are you going to move your bedroom furniture today?"
I already moved it.
While you were responding, maybe you were wondering whether you were pronouncing the past tense verbs correctly. Started, used, moved. This unit will include other videos that focus on the pronunciation of past tense verbs. For now, I also want you to know how to make negative forms of past tense verbs. Consider this sentence.
I wanted to visit the cheese factory during my tour of Wisconsin.
How can you change this sentence to express a negative idea? To make the negative form of a past tense verb, follow these steps. First, add the words did not before the verb. Second, change the past tense verb to the simple present tense form. So, I wanted to visit the cheese factory during my tour of Wisconsin becomes I did not want to visit the cheese factory during my tour of Wisconsin. You can also contract did not so that these words become didn't. I didn't want to visit the cheese factory during my tour of Wisconsin. Place the apostrophe between the N and the T. That is the position where we take the O out of the word not. Complete each conversation with the negative form of the past tense verb that is underlined. For example, you hear, "We visited Stone Mountain in Georgia." Notice that visited is underlined. You see this. You respond by saying this.
Really? We didn't visit Georgia on our trip to America.
Or did not. I just heard a really scary noise.
What noise? I didn't hear anything.
Emily bought every kind of sock in the store.
But she didn't buy any shoes.
Check the complete course guide for more practice with simple past tense verbs. Also, learn more about simple past tense verbs and past progressive verbs by watching the videos for week 2 and week 3 of this unit.